Inclusion and diversity. Inclusion and diversity, IND, is defined as the KSAOs needed to create a work environment in which all individuals are treated fairly and respectfully, have equal access to opportunities and resources, feel a sense of belonging, and use their unique backgrounds and characteristics to contribute fully to the organization's success. Sub-competencies. Creating an inclusive and diverse culture. Ensuring equity effectiveness. Connecting IND to organizational performance. Key concepts. Characteristics of a dynamic workforce. Examples include multigenerational, multicultural, multilingual, multi-talented, multigendered. Approaches to developing an inclusive workplace. Examples include executive sponsorship, leadership buy-in, allyship, unconscious bias training, employee resource groups, mentorship, diversity metrics, psychological safety, using preferred gender pronouns. Workspace solutions. Examples include lactation room, prayer room, braille and screen reader, closed captioning, wheelchair ramp, gender-neutral restrooms. Barriers to success involving conscious and unconscious bias. Examples include gender-based discrimination, racism, including systemic racism, stereotypes, ageism, ableism, in-group/out-group bias, affinity bias, gender identity bias, sexual orientation bias, social comparison bias, extroversion/introversion bias, neurodiversity bias, microaggressions, personal barriers such as imposter syndrome and identity covering. Cultural taxation. Techniques to measure and increase equity. Examples include SHRM Empathy Index, diversity of employees at all organizational levels, pay audits, pay equity reports, pay transparency, employee surveys. Benefits and programs that support IND. Examples include caregiver options, workplace flexibility policies, paid leave options, tuition reimbursement programs, global festivities and events calendar. L&D metrics. Examples include gender diversity, race diversity, retention rates for diverse employees, diversity of external stakeholders. SUB competency. Creating an inclusive and diverse culture. Cultivates a work environment in which every person in an organization feels welcomed, respected, supported, and a sense of belonging. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Recognizes, supports, and advocates on behalf of a diverse workforce with representation across race, gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity, religious beliefs, country of origin, education, abilities, and the intersectionality of the elements of diversity. Identifies and implements workspace solutions. Identifies, confronts, and addresses evidence of bias, stereotyping, microaggressions, and subtle acts of exclusion in the workplace. Provides professional development, mentoring, coaching, and guidance on cultural and diversity differences and practices to employees at all levels of the organization. Identifies and communicates the benefits of IND to employees and leaders. Develops and maintains knowledge of current trends and HR management best practices relating to IND. Implements HR programs, practices, and policies that encourage employees to embrace opportunities to work with those who possess diverse experiences and backgrounds. Supports a workplace culture and team that invite interpersonal risk-taking, support mutual respect and trust, and do not embarrass or punish team members for speaking up. For advanced HR professionals. Advocates to leadership to increase workforce diversity with representation across race, gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity, religious beliefs, country of origin, education, abilities, and the intersectionality of the elements of diversity. Partners with business leaders to develop, implement, and oversee enterprise-wide programs, practices, and policies that lead to an inclusive and diverse workforce. Ensures HR staff members have up-to-date knowledge of current trends and HR management best practices relating to I&D. Assesses an organization's inclusiveness, diversity, and retention of diverse talent using I&D metrics. Creates and manages HR programs, practices, and policies that encourage employees to embrace opportunities to work with those who possess diverse experiences and backgrounds. Develops policies and programs to create a workplace culture and team that support and reinforce the principles of psychological safety. Provides a culture that encourages employees to be their authentic selves, promotes courageous and honest I&D-related conversations, and supports allyship among employees. Competency. Ensuring equity effectiveness. Ensures fair treatment in access, opportunity, and advancement for all individuals in the workplace. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Contributes to the development and enhancement of an organizational culture that provides access, opportunity, and equity for all employees. Identifies opportunities to enhance the equity of organizational policies and procedures to all employees. Assesses equity using tools to determine the relationship among empathy, inclusion, and behavior. Implements and manages benefits and programs that support a diverse and equitable workforce. Consults with managers about behavioral distinctions between performance issues and I&D differences. Partners with people managers to hire new employees from diverse groups across a variety of dimensions. For advanced HR professionals. Designs and oversees HR programs, practices, and policies that promote an organizational culture that provides access, opportunity, and equity for all employees. Plans interventions to resolve identified inequities. Incorporates the results of equity assessments into HR strategy and programs. Identifies, advocates for, and oversees benefits and programs that support a diverse and equitable workforce. Seeks out and hires a team of HR professionals that is diverse across a variety of dimensions. Advises business leaders on how to behave in more empathetic and inclusive ways. Competency. Connecting I&D to organizational performance. Demonstrates the importance of I&D efforts to achieving organizational goals and key objectives. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Demonstrates support to internal and external stakeholders for the organization's I&D efforts. Designs and executes effective I&D initiatives to achieve business goals. Collects, reviews, analyzes, and effectively communicates I&D metric results to show measurable effects on organizational objectives and productivity. For advanced HR professionals. Creates and advocates for the organizational business case for I&D. Partners with leaders to incorporate I&D goals into the organization's strategic plan. Sets and tracks I&D goals and metrics to measure the effect on organizational objectives and productivity. Incorporates I&D goals and best practices into all HR programs and policies. Identifies changes in the workforce and workplace related to I&D that are necessary to help an organization meet key business objectives.